Hello and welcome back to another episode of Short Comparisons. Today we are looking at Commander Cody. Now this is the Black Series on the left, Hot Toys on the right. The Black Series version has significantly less detail. This figure is from 2015, so they have had some improvements in their line since then. But, I mean, the details speak for themselves. Now, the DC-15 rifle is massive on the Hot Toys release. I mean, I'm definitely displaying him with this, but bloody hell, it's gonna take up some room. Now the Black Series figure isn't bad per se. It just pales to this figure. But again, one's $20. Well, I'm sorry, the archive collection is actually $25, and then the Hot Toys version is $250. So, 10 times the detail, 10 times the price. I mean, makes sense, right? So this is the DC-15S, and the difference between the DC-17s is night and day. The Black Series one is just regular black, and the Hot Toys one has that nice metallic dry brushing to it, which really brings it to life. Speaking of bringing things to life, look at this. That looks exactly like Tamira Morrison, who plays, well, all the clone troopers as well as Jango Fett and Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. I mean, this thing looks absolutely awesome. I'm absolutely in love with this figure. The amount of detail, the coloring, all the battle damage, it just brings it to life. Now here's the archive collection. And you can see they still have those little white pegs on the side for his arm to move. On some later figures, they changed it to black, but they kept it true to the original, which has white. It's just very glaring. The black at least blends into the figure slightly better. And now they did change some of the coloring, but for the most part, these two figures are exactly the same. There's very little difference between the two of them. Now here's a Clone Wars and a Revenge of the Sith clone trooper from the 212th Attack Battalion. And you can tell the color's really weird on that 212th from Revenge of the Sith. Now this is from the 2003 Clone Wars by Tarvatsky, and it has an amazing looking DC-15. It has like no articulation, but it just looks amazing. And now here is a DC-17 pistol from the Tarvatsky series, which actually looks pretty cool. Now here's the back of Cody, and there is a DC-17 from Hot Toys, which again looks incredible. I can't wait to put that on Captain Rex. But look at how great this looks on the figure. I mean, that just looks spectacular. In the right lighting conditions, the right pose, you can really sell this off as a real figure. I mean, and he looks great when he's just talking to Darth Sidious about to execute Order 66. There's just so many different posing options for him. You can do so many different things with this figure and change it up every few months. And the DC-15S looks immaculate. And that does fold back, but in order to actually go back, you have to force it, which I just wasn't really willing to do. But it does look really nice. Now, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Tipsy Gamers. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you don't miss another video. Now, next up on our docket of videos is a little character who you may have heard of once or twice. The Mandalorian himself, Din Djarin. The original Durasteel Mandalorian that we saw in Season 1. And I've got to say, this guy's incredible. See you guys real soon. Bye.